What's up, crypto legends? The price of Bitcoin, we have been quite bullish during the last few days. We can see here there's a video titled Bitcoin Will Pump when we were trading beneath $40,000, looking for 42 and even plus $43,000 levels. We are currently trading just slightly beneath $43,000 in today's episode. We're analyzing the situation because yes, as you can see, I am looking for a lower high and a possible big corrective move in the next coming weeks. This will be explained with just easy market structure. I have multiple examples to explain here how this has a very likely scenario that it's going to form a lower high. We'll be going through the most important levels here. Clean chart, major levels, extremely simple to understand here, guys. No big fancy indicators out there. No order flow. We don't need that. We're just going to look at the basics so you can understand what could be the next move. So let's crack on here, guys. Now, before we continue here, I'm going to let you know, of course, today's that last day here to claim that $20 bonus for those users that sign up and deposit $100 on Bybit. You have the link down below in the description. The first 25 users, of course, that is almost complete. There is still a few left to claim that free $20 just by depositing $100. Okay, so you can trade with that money, guys. Now let's analyze the situation. Let's go here on the higher time frames, explain the market structure. What happens here when we're looking at the higher time frames, such as the daily, when you form a major lower low? This is a breakdown of a bullish structure. I'm just going to show you multiple examples here when we do see those higher highs, okay, and higher lows. Once you form that confirmed lower low right over here, you are likely to form a lower high. Very similar scenario that happened in October, November of 2021. You had a very strong uptrend here, forming higher highs and higher lows. I mean, look at this. This was absolutely insanity here. As you can see here, higher lows and higher highs. And then you had a confirmed lower low right there. Of course, this bounce was not too severe. Now we are having that bounce, but we can see here how you broke the structure here with a lower low. And then the price was just, lower highs, lower lows, just forming that new downtrend. Okay, so let's go right away here through the price action that we have formed during the last few months. Very, very bullish, very nice, strong uptrend with higher lows and higher highs. And of course, confirmation of the breakdown, okay, of the bullish structure, forming this lower low where we just hit slightly beneath $39,000. Getting that bounce, main reason why of this bounce, guys, we've been talking about this. It's the point of control from 21 and 22. We need to explain how the market moves, okay? We have been talking about this during the last videos, okay? But we need to explain the levels. Big level, main reason of this big fat bounce that we've had during the last few days of over $3,000 in just a few days, okay? Thanks to this big major level. So your question right now, what are the next levels? How can we detect the possibility of a lower high formation? Well, it's all based on big levels of resistance. Which is the most important level of resistance looking at the chart here of Bitcoin, looking at the price action from the last 2 months? We're looking here in between December and January. Now, if we do get the fixed volume profile right over here, till the price action that we formed here during the last few days, we're looking at December and part of January. Where we're getting a reaction currently at this moment is at the point of control of December. As you can see here on the chart, that $42,700, we're getting a major reaction. What is important to note here is that we are in an uptrend. We are struggling on the lower time frames here, not based only on the point of control here from December and January. We are facing from the pivot high here at $49,000 to this pivot low, the 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗓 Fibonacci retracement. It is exactly right there where we do have that point of control here from December. As you can see on the chart, it's a high confluence level, and during the last few hours today, it's getting a reaction. This could be a level of rejection. I do expect higher because there's still a bunch of liquidity. However, the reaction is there, and the best way to get into a short position here from this level is just retesting the highs locally. What do I mean by retesting the highs locally? Well, that is zooming in on the lower time frame, such as the 5 minute. If we were to come back up and test this high and fail miserably to break above it and get back beneath it, then this could definitely be a double top. We are facing that point of control of December, and also the 382 from the high of 49k down to the lows here below 39k here just the last few days. So this is a range where we can test and fail miserably. It's something to take into consideration. If you enter a short here and you put your stop loss above the high and you have profits in the market, you need to be very defensive with your capital. The most important thing in trading is defending your capital, not the amounts of gains that you're making. It's how you defend your capital, because yes, I can share my P&L. I made 200% profit, but am I sharing the losses? We need to have risk management, guys. Very important. So that is a major scenario here. I do see the possibility of the price going to higher levels. There is still hundreds of millions of dollars here of liquidity at 43.5, even $44,000 range. Okay, so we could sweep up. The amount of liquidity that is building here is over $1 billion beneath $40,000. We can see $39,000 range, the amount of liquidity that is being created. You can see it here just behind me, right over here. So this bounce is likely to finish at some point in the next coming days. Let's see if we do manage to break through here this resistance. This could be the top, no doubt, because we're already hitting a major level of resistance, right? Let's keep it clear. We might just reject from this point. However, it is looking quite good for the price to have one more push here to the upside, because it's a very shallow bounce. It's only hitting the 382, and the most common retracements is in between 50%, 618 here after a major breakdown here of a major bullish structure that we've had here during the last few months. So looking at the most important resistance level, say that we do get that breakout after a pullback here above this major level. What is going to be the next big major level of resistance? And of course, that is the 43,500 to 44,500 range. That is the value area high here. Now we can see here, okay, on the higher time frames, right, what happened, okay, from this value area high of 2021 and 2022. Value area highs are extremely important levels of resistance. We can see how we failed to move above that value area high and got a big major pullback of over $10,000 during the last few weeks, okay? So value area highs are extremely important. When we zoom in here on the chart, we have that value area high at $44,300 from this price action from December. So say we do get that massive pumpy action here in the next coming days. This is the zone I'm extremely interested in looking for the choppiness. Double tops, okay, triple tops. For that exhaustion here, we could possibly see $45,000. When we do take a look at Fibonacci, this is the zone in between 50%, 618 Fibonacci here, value area high of the range. This is where we do finish the volume, where the price should struggle and not manage to successfully move to the upside to come and create some new highs. Of course, can the price just blast through the level in the next coming days with a big major move to the upside? Well, then that is obviously a situation where I would not be interested in shorting in the market. I need those double tops. I need that reaction to take that decision on one of the tops, okay, with very good risk management, so I can look for that possible swing short position to bring the price all the way back down sub $39,000, where we are building billions of dollars worth of liquidity. So one more leg up here to the upside is definitely a scenario. This is higher time frame levels, guys, levels that I am interested in. When we do take a look at this, we talk about a distribution possibility, confirmation of a lower low. Very high chance that we could be forming a lower high here, round about $43,000, $44,000, even $45,000. So this could be a top. local top. It is being a local top. There is big resistance. It's the point of control of December. So yes, that choppiness is happening. We could get those pullbacks here in the next couple of days here from this level. I do see the possibility of going higher because just this pullback is only hitting the 382. I do see the possibility of that momentum. This is the level of interest, guys, where we could have a really epic swing short position. We'll be analyzing here on the channel with live streams, with daily updates on the possibilities of where the price could be topping out if we were to break through here this point of control. Now, like I said, this is resistance. If we were to start getting some big major pullbacks from this level and start breaking beneath the value area low, this is going to be looking very bearish, guys. As long as we're above the value area low here, we got acceptance here. This is a sign of strength. We could maintain this level and go to higher levels. The moment we lose value area low, I do see the price action coming back down to test the lows here below $39,000. This would be a great zone to get into some short scalps and day trade scenarios, because that would be a clear sign of weakness and we're likely going to go to lower levels. Guys, not much more has to be said, just higher time frame levels to understand the market structure and how there is a high chance in creating a lower high here in the next coming days. If you haven't checked out my Bybit tutorial to learn how to trade on that platform, check it out. You got the video right over there. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.